Welcome to your Productive Prenatal Yoga, specifically designed for third trimester in helping you to prepare your body for labor and for birth. All you need today is a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, then simply a book that has a little bit of thickness to it is perfectly fine. Let's get started into our warm-up. We're heading into all four kneeling. Placing the block over to the side, let's open the chest, breathe in, look up. Exhale, round your spine, tuck the tail, cat-cow. Again here, breathe, open your chest, look up. Exhale and round your spine. Breathe here, look up. Exhale and round your back. One more just like this. Breathe, look up. And exhale and round. Coming back into center. We'll just work with some full circles here through the hips, circling around and around. Dropping your shoulders, letting your head relax, and just breathing here. And slowly circle back the other way. Beautiful time to start to really connect into you and to your baby. And finding stillness. We're heading for a half circle now, so drop the hips down towards the heel, back over to the other heel and up the side, and then back down past the heels and up. So it's just a half circle here. Beautiful to open up through those hips. If it feels better, you can always tuck the toes underneath for this one. One more. And then coming back into your all fours. This is where we grab that block or the book. Place it underneath your right knee. Hands under shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We take a breath in here. As you exhale, think about pelvic floor engaging. Think about your belly gently hugging back. And then lift that left knee off the ground. Get it in line with the right and hold 3, 2, and 1, and then lower back down. Perfect. So keep like that as we work with the exhale. Engage pelvic floor, belly. Lift the knees so the foot can stay on the ground, or you can lift that foot as well. And then release back down. Breath in. Exhale, engage and lift. And then breathe in and lower back down. Just a few more here. Exhale, pelvic floor, belly, engage and lift. And then breathe in and lower. Last one here. Exhale, pelvic floor, belly, lift. And then breathe in and lower. Release that block out to the side and just work with your hips moving from side to side. So what we're wanting in the preparation for labor is to create a little bit of mobility into those hips. So doing some work that's asymmetrical or not symmetrical, and can really help with that. Let's go to the other side. So grab that block, place it underneath that left knee. Now in saying that, pelvic girdle pain often needs symmetrical work. So if you've got pelvic girdle pain, this exact move is not going to be great for it. Work with the breath in, use your exhale and lift your knee up. Hold 3, 2, and 1 and release. So bear holds are a good alternative, not doing the same thing, but a similar sort of move. If you've got pelvic girdle pain, breathe in and lower. Exhale and lifting that right knee. Breathe in and lower. Exhale, lift. Breathe in and lower. Exhale, lift. Breathe in and lower. Last one, exhale and lift. And breathe in and lower, and move that block again just out to the side, and just let your hips move from side to side. From here, we're lowering our elbows down towards the ground. Lift your hips up high. Breathe in here. As you exhale, pelvic floor, belly engage, and then draw your weight forward, tuck the tail slightly, engage core. Breathe in, stretch back. Exhale and forward. Breathe in and stretch back. Exhale and forward. So this beautiful puppy pose, this stretch back here is so nice for your belly, for your pelvic floor, for your whole chest area. And as you come forward, it's all about connection through to your pelvic floor and your belly. You're hugging baby towards you. Last one here, breath back. And then exhale and forward. Find a child's pose back here. So if you want to keep the hips high, you can do that. If you want to drop the hips down low, let your knees go wide and feel that space, and breathe here. Nice deep, slow breaths. One more deep breath in and out. Coming back up into your all fours, grab that block or the book one more time. So you place your right elbow and forearm onto that block. And from here, let your left hand just go to the outside of your left ear, and then lift and open through that left elbow, and then lower back down. Breath in. Exhale to lift. Breathe in to lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Breathe in and lower. Creating some range of movement through that thoracic spine, that upper back. And particularly good if you're getting any rib pain, if baby's sitting right up high, getting uncomfortable. Breathing in. Two more. Breathe. Last one. Breathe. From here, release the hands and just shake that all out. Release side to side. Let your whole body just move here. And finding that block over to the other side now. Left elbow, left forearm down. Right hand, just place it lightly to that right ear. Breathe in here. Exhale, lift that elbow up. Breathe in and lower down. That's it. Exhale, lift. Breathe in, lower. Exhale, lift. Breathe in, lower. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe. Just a couple more here. Exhale. Breathe in. Last one. Exhale. Breathe in. Lower the hands. Place the blocks out to the side. Tuck the toes under and press your hips as high as they go into that down dog. If this doesn't feel good, you can always go for that puppy pose. Again, that stretch back like you're going to child's pose. Or you can be in down dog with your hands onto the edge of the couch or onto a chair to give you a little bit more height. Pedaling through those feet. And then from here, let your feet go a little bit wider and begin to crawl your hands back towards your feet. Bend into your knees and then very slowly start to drop your hips and then lift your hips. And drop your hips and lift your hips. Now, if your hands don't reach the ground, this is where the block or your book can be really handy, just to have a little bit more height there. As we drop and we lift. Drop. And just aiming to get the tiniest bit lower each time. If you're not getting very low at all, that is totally fine. Listen to your body. The more you do this sequence, the easier this will become. Frequency is the key with this. Last one. And then press those hips up nice and high. Release the block and just dangle here in this forward fold. And then very slowly we're going to curl up to standing. Once you're all the way up to a standing position, just shake that out. Coming through to facing me, let those feet go nice and wide. Turn your toes out to one side. From here we just drop into a nice warrior two. Hold here and breathe. Make sure you've got some grip underneath you so that your feet don't feel like this, slipping. And then drop into that bottom elbow, top hand reaches up and over. And then breathe in and lift the top hand up, back hand, back thigh. Exhale and lower down. Breathe in and lift. Exhale, lower down. And breathe in and lift. Coming back into center and swap over to the other side. Drop first into your warrior two. Then lower that elbow down, top hand reaches up and over. Breathe in, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Breathe in, we lift. Exhale and lower. Breathe in, we lift. And exhale and lower. Lift back up, and from here turn back to face the first side. Let your toes be facing that way, these toes facing forward towards me, hands to the thighs, and then just slowly slide down and then come back up. Exhale down and back up. And then exhale and down and stay here. This is where you can use that block to have it just on the inside of your foot. If you've got a chair, you can do the same thing there. Breathe and open. Remember, you don't have to be low. You could be here, you could bend into that knee. Wherever you are is good. If you want the top hand lifting, you can. Breathe and from here bend into this bottom knee, place the hand to the thigh, help yourself back up. We move over to the other side. If you are using that block, you can always place it to the feet. Lift, tall breath in, exhale, we lower down. and back up. We lower down, back up. We lower down, stay here. Hand to the block if you're using it and want that. Open. You can look up to the ceiling, forward or down. It's completely up to you. Breathe here. And then slowly release, bend into that knee, come all the way up. Let your toes turn slightly inwards. And from here, or towards the front, and then from here we just slide our way down the thigh, back through the center, and then up the other side. We go again to the side, to the center, and then back up. So just slowly going at your own pace for this big hip circle. Down. And up. Last one. Down. And up. From here we'll go back down, so make your way there. Just stay in the center. From here we're dropping our hips down, so draw your feet in slightly, heels come in. We can slowly begin to draw our hips down. Now this might be for you, this might not be. If it's not, stay up high, that's fine, and just hold here or go up and down into that squat. If you've got the block, you can have the block at different heights and just work into a yogi squat here, breathing here, or no block, wherever you're at with this, breathing. Staying for just one more deep breath in and out. As gracefully as you can, very slowly release yourself down. Let your feet come in towards each other and holding on. If you want to sit up onto a cushion or your block, then you can here as well. And let's breathe and open, lift all here through the chest. And exhale and soften into the pose. One more just like this, breathe. And out. Perfect. Slowly release, let the feet come flat, and then just rock from side to side. From here, dropping one knee over and the other tucks back, so you're in a Z position. And we just work with our circle of our hand around, and we can lift the hips, and then we drop back and down. Do it again, forward. If you want to lift, you can, you definitely don't have to. And release. One more here, forward, lift, exhale. Swapping those legs over to the other side. And again, we come over to the side, lift and breath, exhale and down. Breathe it in. Exhale and down. Last one here, breathe. Exhale and down. Coming back through to your comfortable seat, taking one big breath here. Lift the shoulders, exhale, back and down. Reach your hands up. Connect them all the way high. Exhale and draw your hands back in towards your heart center. as we finish with a single namaste, sending good wishes to both you and your beautiful baby. Breathing in. Namaste. And thank you for joining me in this practice. If you enjoyed that, make sure you give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. I would love to know where you're at in your pregnancy journey and how you went with that session. For more just like this, head over to preactive.com.